Yo, what's up with y'all? We back at it again with another reaction. We're reacting to Love Live Serve If Sex had post game interviews. These niggas is clowns. Imagine.
Performance
On some
tonight.
real shit.
Solid, absolutely solid. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna get too much playing time, but I came in prepared. I was watching footage, and it looked like the stars aligned for me. I put in a good performance, resulted in a blowout. So yeah, super happy.
How'd it feel out there doing your thing tonight? You know, like you said, you've been out of the game for a minute. Some critics would even say that you were in a drought.
Yeah, I would say that it felt phenomenal being out there tonight. I mean, yes, I hadn't had as much playing time as I was looking to get tonight. Like I said, I think the stars aligned. I knew what I was capable of. I knew exactly what I wanted to do.
I know y'all get
planned
this
out,
shit.
mapped out. Yeah, it was a team effort for sure. It felt good. I worked the D. I penetrated. I did all the things that I needed to do. It was a phenomenal performance for sure. So it felt good.
And Rhino, what do you think the determining factor was in your win tonight? What set you apart from the other team?
I think what set me apart was the sheer endurance. I knew it was a fierce opponent, obviously. They obviously put up a great fight. I had been working my endurance longer, and I was able to utilize that more, whereas my opponent stayed kind of flat-footed, and I was able to take advantage of that and make things go my way.
Now, obviously, your offense tonight was incredible, but I know there's been some widespread criticism of your D. What do you have to say to those people?
Yeah, there's always going to be critics, and I've heard all the speculation, I've heard all that, but I ignore it. Like I said, I know what I'm capable of when it comes down to game time. I think my agility and athleticism came into play tonight. I'll admit my D started off a little weak at the beginning, of course, but early on, right after I found my stride, I think I was good to go. But like I said, as things kept going, my D was able to penetrate and completely blow out the competition. So, like I said, I don't even really worry about the critics. They're always going to be...
Bro, imagine this was a thing and niggas would put it on TV. So, like, niggas would know when you just got done fucking.
Saying something, there's always going to be something I did wrong here or there, but at the end of the day, whatever I did there, like, the opponent knows what happened.
Last question for you, Rhino. Is there
Bro, I'm
anything
trying to
that
see
you would
the
like to
opponent.
change about tonight's performance?
Honestly, no, I wouldn't change anything. Obviously, I'm going to go back, look at the tape, because I don't think I'm perfect, but I definitely know there's always room for improvement. I'll go ahead, look at the footage, rewind, and consult with my teammates and just see where I can improve.
All right, so
That's
Rhino,
OD.
how does it feel
That's
to have a win
OD.
tonight?
Honestly, it's a great feeling for sure. I was definitely looking forward to this one, and to be able to get the win in the spectacular fashion that I think I got it, is a great feeling.
Awesome, awesome. Hello, Rhino. I am Mark from ESPN, and I wanted to know, did you have any expectations before meeting her based upon her height, weight, and looks?
Expectations, yeah, I definitely had some expectations, nothing too crazy, because I know usually how it goes, but when I met her, she definitely was not a catfish, and was just what I was looking for. It was definitely something I could work with. I knew I was definitely within my wheelhouse. I did what I had to do.
Hey, Ryan, this is Leo from Complex. I wanted to know, how would you rate her performance tonight?
Her performance,
Bro, these niggas should have got a girl to play the other side.
solid. She definitely gave a good performance. Didn't give the dead
Imagine
starfish
an interview
for
for
sure.
her,
Took a little
too.
bit of coaxing on my
Imagine
end
both
to
of them.
get her to,
I mean, they were
push a little bit
opponents,
more,
never mind, but it
do a
would-
little bit more
it would
work
be
on
two
her end. But I
interviews.
think once she got it, once she got into the flow of things, she was reciprocating my energy. Again, I don't think it was possible for her to outwork me necessarily, but she definitely gave a solid performance considering the circumstances.
Rhino, Jimmy John from CNN. I want to know, knowing what you know now, do you think you would have gone back and done anything differently?
Can't say I would have. Like I said, I gave a really good performance, and I really gave it my best effort. Like, I'm gonna always, every time, give it all I got, and I think I did that tonight. I can't say that I would do too much differently. Like I said before, I'll look at all the footage and see where I can make adjustments. We'll talk about it. But for the most part, solid, and I don't think I made any mistakes that I was too concerned about.
Solid.
Obviously, I'm never gonna be perfect, but yeah.
Hi, Rhino. This is Jimmy
Blowing
John
that
from
back
ABC
out, huh?
News. Do you think this is going to be a friends with benefits type of thing, or do you think this girl
Imagine there were replays. Oh
that
my
you were with
gosh.
was like a
Highlights,
one-off, and
lowlights.
probably
Oh
won't
my
see her
gosh.
again?
Honestly,
Bro,
I
the
think
world
it's
would
gonna
be the
it's hard
Pornhub,
to tell.
for
It's
real.
hard to tell on that
The
one
real
because
Pornhub.
usually it's not up to me. It's typically up to them. Of course, I would always look for an extended
shit would be
period of time
crazy.
where we can be exclusive. I would prefer if it was exclusive, but you know how it goes. All I can do is hope for the best and expect the worst. I'll do my best to try to
No cap.
mitigate any problems and mitigate any breakups or anything like that. But I could definitely see it going.
We
to
walking
distance.
around
I could definitely
eggshells
see it being a
now,
longer-term
bro,
thing
so
if the
hope
compatibility
for the worst,
keeps happening.
but,
I take it one session at a time.
hope for
I
the
take it one
worst.
day at a time.
No, wait.
I don't like to
Hope
think
for-
ahead too
yeah, hope
far.
for the
So
worst,
right now,
plan
I'm
for
just
the
focused
best.
on the next date, next
Or the
dinner,
other way
next
around,
hang
I'm
out.
tweaking.
That's it.
Noted, noted. Rhino, this is John from Planet
Hope
Fitness.
for the best,
How
plan
much
for the
did she
worst.
weigh?
Next
Yeah,
question.
I'm tweaking.
What's up, Rhino? This is Mark Cuban from Shark Tank. What did you think about her attractiveness? Was she your normal style? And if you could you rate her 1 to 10 for us?
In terms of attractiveness, she was definitely up there. Not my best, but definitely not my worst at all. I mean, y'all seen how it's been before. But I give her a smooth 6.9. Nothing too crazy, but sweet demeanor, respectful. But she was cool for sure. She was cool.
Hi, Noah Boat from Love Live Serve. How long did you last?
I lasted long enough for sure, long enough to get the job done. I never really based
Imagine
the
saying
performances
that
off of
shit.
duration, like time duration. I always base it off of just did I accomplish what I set out to do, you know? So if I can do it in a quicker time, I'm always gonna do it like that. So I can't honestly give you a number.
But what did he do
Give you a
though?
concrete number. Over 10 for sure, over 10. I'm not gonna be out there any longer than I need to be. I wouldn't want to risk injury or nothing like that, so.
Rhino, Michael from Whole Foods. Any plans on hitting up any of her friends after this? Or do you think you'll kind of just keep her in rotation and not venture out to other prospects that would be in her orbit?
I'm a for sure go for the other friends. I think it's just part of the game. I think it's standard. It's
part of the
something that I
game.
won't shy away from. It's normal to be uncertain about stuff like that, but I just go for it. And like I said, she was a cool girl, but
Would y'all go for it? Y'all going for the
I'm gonna
friends?
marry her, probably not. It's important to keep my rotation healthy, full, and if people need to get swapped out, they will get swapped out. I'm gonna definitely explore other options for sure, but for the time being, I'll keep her for as long as I can.
And last question, Rhino. This is Sam from Outer Banks. Was there anything crazy that your opponent liked? Did she have any interesting fetishes or anything out of the box that you weren't expecting?
Yeah. No, we definitely we were doing some crazy shit for sure. Because it was our first time, she was a bit more hesitant to kind of pull out all the stops. And we were still, I think, feeling each other out, and we didn't have each other completely mapped out. So we were both kind of playing it by ear. But we was doing some crazy shit. Yeah, I won't get too deep into that. But I had her doing some more crazy shit. Like I was having her step out of the box for sure. Nothing too wild. Like I said, I stuck with the game plan for the most part. Like I didn't want to branch out and go too crazy too early. So I kind of kept it simple for the most part. But I had her do 1 or 2 things that I think were pretty out of the box. I'm not gonna name those. But yeah, she did them well. I'm happy about that. I'm definitely excited to keep working on that and hopefully see what else she's capable of.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time and best of luck in your future endeavors.
Cool.
Alright, that's the end of the video, guys. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that. Imagine that was a thing, like, for all of us. And there were interviews, replays, highlights, lowlights of you going crazy. And imagine you had low beef, and they was replaying that shit on live cam. I don't know, my nigga. A lot of niggas. Lot of niggas. A lot of little thick niggas, you feel me? Would not be fucking with that. But I'm gonna catch y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications. I'm out of here.